Greetings, Tuki fam, and welcome to Tuki, the podcast. With me, your host, Masi Mutisia, and
Natasha Omiti.
And
Munga.
My God, check your drip. Look at the drip, look at the vibe. But we're not here to talk about drip. We're here to talk about Tuki, the series. We just watched episode 4, and by the time it was ending, all of us were just like, and we're going to be going deep into the episode. If you've not watched, tafadhali, kula pause hapo. Hapa tu kwa YouTube channel yetu, go look for Tuki episode 4. Kama hujakuwa ukiwatch, endo binge episode 1, 2, 3, watch the reviews hapa kwa hii channel too.
Robi, a catch. Congrats, you made it. You got a call back.
For real?
Yeah. Yep. Martin Katano. When is the opera?
Robi, umekuwa Nairobi tu isiku kidogo na ushaanza kwenda kliniki family planning.
I don't want to get a baby. For all I know, mimi ndio baby girl until further notice.
Nataka nikuwe in control of my life vile Alma ako.
Gory girl and a catch up. I like it.
Okay, sexually active.
Hapa ndio tunakuwa free. Place kila dream in account. Hakuna kitu impossible, no doubt.
Happy New Year. All I want to know from you guys. Ni nini tumeacha 2024?
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Yeah.
Ni nini tumeacha 2024?
Yo, one can only wish. Sukari.
Mungu
nisaidie, bro.
Why?
I don't know. New year, new me. Today, this year, we're serious with our health, I guess.
Serious with the health, okay. But all kinds of sugar in tea, like ata keki, ata mabuyu, ata...
Hopefully. One can only wish. Already broke it, but...
Not try.
Tukijaribu.
Personally, I would just say just the transition from student to working class. We're done with the student life now. We're going to work and everything. So I guess I would say I'm leaving behind the student life.
So you're going to stop learning?
No. In an institution maybe, but...
Umeacha maneno ya vitabu nyuma.
But general learning, no, of course not.
Aki,
yeah.
Zendo zina sound fun. So mimi nita sound deep for nothing.
I'm true.
Just saying yes. Hii mwaka nasema no. Like, you see when you just... Eat tabia ya Robi, because you don't want to disappoint people. Can we go do this even if you don't want to? And you're just like, because you don't want to offend someone. Yes.
I'll steal that from you also. Also me, I think. That needs to change, eh?
Sindio? Yeah, by this you must.
Could people please?
Yeah, I'm
no
gonna
longer.
say, people pleasing, done. Ombachi, done. Hiyo tumeacha huko. We're not doing that in 2025. If it's a no, is a no. If it's a yes, is a yes. Tuko ready kuingia kwenye episode 4?
Episode 4.
Tukijaribu. So, mimi nimeongea enough. Nataka tu kujua feelings, especially from how it has ended. Junili feel some heaviness hapa.
First of all, there's a point we're going to talk about. There's a point in the show I got goosebumps, but I won't say where.
Ooh.
So stay tuned in. Let's talk about it. But anyway, first and foremost, we have new characters.
Yeah.
Interesting characters,
I'm so
fact.
excited. Kwanza, I think Robi has a crush on Malik.
Did you see the eyes?
Yes, I want to see Robi and Malik, and I want to see Alma and Mr. Chef. That's some tea.
But I like Malik, I won't lie. His character is kind of... I feel like he's going to be a very interesting, very joyful. He's going to bring some Malik. Energy. Yeah.
Mi napenda Chef. Anaka
Like.
Stop the pot. Yes, stop. Give us
kiss.
more drama. It's just more drama. Like, anaka like, consider that smirk of his. That is a naughty person.
Guys, take note. Take note.
No, good boys only.
Niliona macho za Robi. You remember in the last episode and I was like, hawa wanakujanga kama wamenyamaza hawa. Wanakujanga very timid ati no. Nyinyi, tunawaona hapo kwa comment section. We are seeing you. Wenye mnakujanga very, mimi no, very innocent. Juna kwambia niliona hizo macho Robi. So hiyo Malik is just doing his work. Yeah, sindio? Welcome, we ni superstar. Nini, mi make content. Alafu wacha nikupige photo akapigwa. Inakaaje?
She wasn't even looking at the camera.
She was not looking at
Malik in a couple. Like, are you talking about yourself or are you talking about the
eyes never lie.
I'm sure kuna msee ana float. Make sure you've watched episode 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4 actually, not just 4. Make sure you've watched all of them.
Let's go get you registered. But first. What do you think?
Nice.
Ushapewa hizo macho?
Mimi.
Safe space.
I think so. Yeah.
What is it with us and communicating with the eyes? Like zile tu. Hata uli notice
Yeah.
Alma na chef too.
Yeah, ni macho.
Kwa like, hey
We
bro.
flirt with our eyes. We shoot our shots with our eyes.
Yeah, baby inakwanga macho. Yes. Kuna macho unaweza pewa ujue we
I
ni
know.
bro.
Me personally, I'm a sucker for eyes.
For real.
Hey.
But honestly,
So
yeah, inaitwa iris.
iris.
Oh,
Iris. Iris, bro.
Oh my god.
Unspoken. It's
On
also
a
called
shirt. It
unspoken.
needs to go on a shirt.
Needs to go on a shirt. Sasa tuko na mbili, si ndio? Hii ni ya pili. Ukipewa tu hizo macho, ingia box. Hata usingoje zinakwanga tu.
Yes.
You can't do it unless you look. Inakujanga, it's biological.
Confuse watu.
Inakuanga biological. Unaangalia tu msuko like. Lakini kuna wengine wao waget. Aki until useme. Kuna watu wanakuanga nje. So unaweza imagine sasa ile Alma alikuwa na chef. Vibes zimeshika. Chef you can tell. Chef
is not a good boy.
Because they were talking about food.
Yeah.
Like, hii ni chakula kweli mnaongelelea watu wangu. Which is funny because last time we spoke about food.
Oh yeah. And it was a metaphor for. Okay.
Do you know, I've noticed was speaking about the next show, like without knowing. Like there's so many things we've been saying like in the previous episode, and then it comes on the next episode and I'm like, wait,
It's
we just
like
spoke about that.
telepathy. Is it called telepathy? Ama ni mind reading?
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah. Naona mwalimu wetu wa English hakukosea. Alitufunza vitu. Guys, do you think Robi has forgotten about Ellie? Do you think Ellie is out of the picture? Juu mimi hizo macho.
If you haven't watched the previous episode, me, I said I think it's done. Once she moved away, I thought it was over.
Kwani long distance haiwezi work? Juu ni Migori, si ati ako South Africa Joburg alafu.
I mean, it could, but
But
I
they're
don't
not
know.
even speaking
They don't
over the
Yeah, they
phone.
don't speak. They don't.
Yeah. I think it's over.
Have you ever done long distance?
No.
You?
I have.
How was it?
It wasn't it.
Wow, that was just so boom.
It wasn't it. Personally, I have to see you.
See video chat.
Easy.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, apana. I don't think so. Have you tried long distance?
Yes, he was in Korea, I was in Kenya.
Ooh, international call.
International.
I was in Korea, I was in Kenya. We'd talk for a long time. And yeah,
Did you ever meet her?
the Korean food was Korean. Eh?
Did you? Oh,
What?
okay.
She's using metaphors.
Ushanijibu.
Oh no, he came to Kenya. Actually, we met in Kenya. Then now he was leaving. But you're right, it's not easy. Long distance. Oh my God. Kwanza phone sex. How creative can you get? Mse, yani inafika point umeshaambiana zote, hata inafika hiyo time unaanza kuchoka juu jaribu kutafuta creative phrases in your head. Kwa like sasa, hiyo ndo nilimwambia last time. Sasa this time nimwambie tutumie metaphor gani? Juu, it's not easy. It's
It's
not
not
easy.
there.
But I'm still vouching for Ellie and Robi. Although Malik.
Malikuwa umesema you like naughty boys. Sasa
No, I've just said I
Oh.
like that. I like that the chef is gonna bring drama.
Okay.
Like I just feel like there needs to be. But Aki, I'm so sad for CFO. Hapo roho ataona
He
dust.
literally just turned away for a few minutes to
I
pick a call.
know.
Unageuka hivi debo wako Nairobi.
Akikuja ni kama vibe imeisha, hadi music inaisha. It's like, bro, what type of a bummer do you have to be?
Alikuja akaketi chini, alafu Alma akapatia na zile macho za. Macho bado, iris.
Poa sana.
Kona place fiti.
Asante. Have a seat. Isipokubamba nakurudisha pesa yako.
Okay. Sawa, chef. Surprise me.
So, you know how?
Samosas.
Okay, nice. I think they have the same PMMA.
Macho bado, iris.
she's still looking at you.
Yeah, but remember they're not exclusive.
But still, CFO will
So
be
is it
heartbroken.
really-
Get that man a
No,
dust
for sure.
coat.
For sure.
Yo.
Mr. Investor.
And Anita, you guys.
Anita brought such a chilling, like if you're watching it, especially as a young woman,
Yeah, that was the part where I'm saying I
No,
kind of got
when-
some goosebumps
yeah.
when they were talking about the whole situation. And then when Robi got the role and she just looked at her with like a baby over there, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
yet you can see that Anita's performance, even when she was rehearsing with Robi alikuwa like,
Yeah,
"Eish."
it was really good.
Robi alienda pale kupeana drama first, mtu wangu wahenga na boy. Enda watch.
Great. Let's go.
Wahenga na wahenguzia wa kujipaka kibara mafuta walipohenga the journey of 1,000 miles.
Robi, why are you shouting at us? We put a mic on you for a reason. Use your inner voice. This is screen. This is not stage. Is it theater? Lord. Usiangalie kamera, mwangalie huyu. Sawa? From the top.
Ilinikumbusha my first time doing auditions after high school. I hope those tapes are never found. I hope they are.
No, we need to find
Oh
them.
my God, no.
Tasha, did you ever do the drama festival stuff?
I know. The closest I've gotten, no, I've never acted before.
Ngoja, like, so what clubs were you in?
I was so lazy in high school. I swear I was in nothing.
Serious? Hey, mi nilikuwa drama fest, music fest. At some point nilikuwa rugby, though not to play rugby. Cheerleader ndio niende.
Oh, funky.
Funky, you know? Like, jinangu lazima ingekuwa hapo. Hey, mi nilikuwa outgoing. It's funny because now it's changed. Right now, jifungia homebody, house mouse. Were you in any...
Yeah, I was definitely in clubs. I was going to say personally, ka kuna sports mi ukanimetiwa say ni rugby.
You?
Nimeenda coach rugby Strathmore. Hiyo collision yao wakigongana unaisikia hadi kwa ground.
No wonder they're so muscular. Yo ukigongwa kama una nyama, I
What
swear.
do you mean? Even girls play. Ushaicheki mademu wakicheza rugby?
Yeah, but they still have to be a bit muscular, yani.
Strong.
Strong. Not,
Yeah, it takes a lot of strength.
Because,
and agility. Back to Anita, tumedeviate.
Yeah, for real.
There's something that she says, vile aliketi chini, and then Robi akamuuliza, kwani una msee wa kutake care of the kid? Kwani babake ako wapi? And then she was like,
alinitoka.
Najua chances saa nitaenda hapo ni perform fiti, but hawa wase wanajua siwezi kuwa flexible na huyu mtoi. Najua wase huongea huku
Na hakuna mtu anakuangalilia mtoto.
kama nani sasa?
Babake.
Ti babake. Mzee alinitoka the moment tu nilimtajia huyu mtoi.
That's so sad.
Imagine as a young mother, this is your first child. Bado you can tell hajaomoka. Career yake bado haija take off. It's like yeye na Robi wako 1 year apart. She's literally looking, akiangalia Robi anajiona 1 year ago. I really like that she was very honest with Robi kumshow. Hii industry.
Alafu it seems like she was at the peak of her career when all this happened. And then the fact that she goes on to say that sisi madem, you get, like, wanaume, he referenced now the famous one.
The one who
came in a
car.
Benz.
Yeah.
Yes.
Golden,
Mwenye alioliniliwa
something.
umbrella.
Golden child.
Kwa sababu like yeye anaendelea alafu for nini girls, considering the fact that 1 year amekaa bila gig for 1 year simply because she has a kid. And she also says hatapewa job juu anajua her hours are not flexible.
Of course.
That is scary.
And it's not just in this industry.
In general.
Generally, because babies are demanding. Children are demanding. Even if you have a nanny, it's still demanding. First of all, on your own body as a woman. So unaweza imagine zile roles anakompitia. I'd say Anita is probably also in her mid-20s. Those are your roles an audition for. You're auditioning with competing, because auditions ni competition. Una compete na msee mwenye ndio ametoka, ndio anaanza life. Like they have all the time in the world. Like she already knows I have to show up or show up. And I like Tukijaribu. I like that she's still trying.
Even with the kid.
Even with the kid and I show up.
So nice.
And it's not easy. By the big up to every mother who's doing that out there. It's not fair to be in that situation, number one, but also it's not easy. Na bado no nita Tukijaribu. She's still showing up. That was heavy to watch for her.
Mad respect to women, man. You guys are usually different breeds.
Speaking of different breeds. Yo, you guys, I was so shocked kuona kuna watu wanafikiria ukichukua dawa za period pains you'll be addicted to them. I was like, girl.
Unaona ni kama ako sawa?
Imagine ushinda hivi every month.
Na hakuna kitu anafanya kuhusu?
Nani? Achi. Okay, sio ati sijajaribu kumpeleka clinic. Times zenye mimi huenda. Yoshinda tu insist, sitaki kuwa addicted on drugs.
Clinic.
So kuna kwanga na hiyo mentality ya period pains. I know a couple of people who are like staki kujizoesha dawa. Comment section, mnajua wase, kuna kwanga nao mademo wenye wakipitia period pains. They're like, I'll power through, staki kujizoesha dawa. I don't know the backing behind that thought process.
Yeah, me too. Because I'm like, it's just once a month. Will you really be addicted by, I don't know.
But it varies. Kuna za wengine ni extremely painful. And I think on this note, we should say, if you go through extremely painful period pains, go get checked. There's usually an underlying condition. Sometimes you're just treating the pain. Na maybe kuna vitu ka endometriosis, some things that can be diagnosed early, na wanze kutibiwa mapema than later on in life. So kama you are in that bracket and honestly your periods are extremely painful, bonga na pero, bonga na guardian, go get checked as early as now so that isiku mess in the future, so that it's not even standing between you and your opportunities. Because ungecheki vile Achi alikuwa na struggle.
Yeah, but if she could play that well while in pain, you can imagine how well she'll do, like if she's just okay. Yeah. Na amekata kabisa. I just thought that was like, maybe we'll get deeper into that, we'll know maybe why, or maybe she'll finally accept, and I don't know.
The thing about the herbal tea that Robi drinks that helps, what do you think is the reasoning behind that? Jupia alimshow si ukweli, sometimes yaki kunywa hiyo chai it works for her. Kuna wengine hata ukunywe chai iko na nini it didn't work.
Robi said something that caught my ear rather. She said ikitu ni temporary unafoende uangalie. She said I'm not a professional, you should actually go get that checked, which was a good point by her, to be fair.
Have you ever tried a herbal tea too?
I think I've tried chamomile tea and sweet peppermint. Sweet peppermint does work, or at least it did work for me.
Did it lower the pain, or it just helped you relax?
It helped me with bloating, like the bloating. I feel like sometimes the bloating makes you so uncomfortable and even contributes to the pain. So ikisaidia na hiyo bloating, inasaidia na hiyo pain kiasi. But unajua ni different for everybody. Heri kuenda tu hosi.
Heri kuenda hosi by the way.
Mitishamba sasa. I mean,
sometimes mimi nishaitumia mitishamba. I was in Eldoret, we'd gone to visit a friend, kulikuwa na harusi the next day. Alafu redisha kakakaa wako like na ubaya zile za you feel literally it's like mgongo nini, a lot of pain. I remember I had taken 2 painkillers and they were not working. And you cannot overdo it with painkillers, which is also why I understand Achi Joanelewa hata kwake painkillers as they work, she probably has to pop a lot more, and she's trying to avoid that. So she'd rather power through with the pain. Kuna watu kwa hivyo wako like nikitumia hata hizi over the counter painkillers hazi work. So they'd rather stay with the pain than get addicted to painkillers. So maybe that's the thought process behind it. So nikiwa huko kwa hii wedo, this mshosho alienda tu akachuna vitu, akakuja kaniundia, akanipatia nikunywe, like it was miti. Me I didn't follow up because someone's homestead stanza ku
unafaa kuitisha recipe please if it worked man.
So it's funny how it worked because I poo-pooed. Okay, I know it's TMI, but to date number 4, we can be honest.
Date number 4.
Just emptied.
No, but your release inakuanga so good on the
Trust
period.
me,
Like if you vomit, I'm sorry, Munga.
Tuko kwa sitting room, tunaongea.
It's true.
If you vomit ama you poop, you feel so much better.
It was like a deep cleanse. I felt like a new being. Yeah, I felt like I was literally born into the world again. My perception of the universe changed. I just walked out. It was so eye-opening. I think hata ilitoka na minyo.
Speaking of the universe, unajua unakaa nani leo?
Unakaa nani?
Erika Badu.
Ooh, yeah. Come on now. Ooh, put some respect on the name, bro.
You do look like
her.
But Erika Badu unakaa fiti.
You look like you're ready for...
Mimi nimeambiwa na mse behind the cameras ameniambia na Karambo. Rambo.
Amekudanganya but ni sawa. Mwecheki vile msamehepa hiyo story ya minyo. Are you afraid of talking about periods?
Does periods make you uncomfortable?
Umeenda from kuhara to fashion.
Si Umesema something about the universe. Can you kumbusha that you look like Erika
Erika
Badu?
Badu. Oh, sawa, thanks.
Made kurudi, you can go back to Kupupu.
Would you like to chime into our conversation about kupupu when you're on your period?
Siwezi relate though.
Hey, period fats. Yo, they are the most lethal, dangerous. You don't want to be in there. They wake you up, even you yourself. Like, hata wewe mwenyewe unajishuku. Nakulanga nini? But it's really, really sad.
I'm so glad this is a universal experience.
It is a universal
It's like you always think you are alone, alafu unasikia kule, kumbe tuko wengi. Okay.
Yani umebonda hapo juu ya hiyo.
Haya. So,
tutakuinclude kwa the next one.
There's something that happened. Twende kwa clinic. Robi.
Oh yeah.
Ameenda kwa clinic.
Yes.
Nataka kuongea na mtu about vitu.
Umekuja hapa kuongea?
Nataka kuongea na mtu about contraceptives.
Oh. Name, age?
Robi Akech, 20 years.
Okay, sexually active?
Hapana.
Inaonekana wewe ni mgeni Nairobi, eh? Manake hapa Nairobi mambo yanafanywa tofauti. Wale watu wanakuja hapa ni watu wako na vitu very urgent. Na wale watu wanakuja hapa wanakuja wakiwa very serious.
I think I talked about that last episode, no?
Yeah, we spoke about it. I think Ep.4 ama Ep.1. Ep.1. Yes.
Also episode 3, when you said, if you don't like the vibe, just like walk away.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying to go. Can see the future.
For me, it's her attitude for, atarudi.
Yeah, oh my God, that was so, it was like, obviously, these things happen.
Ni kama she's waiting for the worst case scenario to happen. Seti Robi did not know what she wanted. She literally wants help, right? So she walks into this clinic. She's like, I need to talk to someone about stuff. Lakini pia yeye anataka kuongelelea mavitu. She had so much.
Kaulizo umekuja hapa kuongea.
Yeah, umekuja hapa kuongea.
Alafu that broke such a huge stereotype. Most people think if you go to seek contraception you obviously must be sexually active. When you ulisema in episode 3, unatembea or whatever. But in Robi's case, she genuinely wants to be safe for her future. She doesn't want to be like Anita. And that brings like such a whole perspective which kila mtu anafaa kujua. If you seek help, if you seek contraceptions, haimanishi ati unatembea around, haimanishi ati nini. Sometimes you just want to care for yourself, for like your future and all that. And that was such a powerful message. Hiyo kitu ilinifurahisha sana.
Because also, Robi is human. And we've already seen, udem ameshafika hapa. Yani, it's her first day in the industry. Ashaona food. Hey!
Yummy.
Like, oh, my lord.
Kaujui food ni nini, please.
Ndo watch hizo episodes zingine wache
Go back.
Yeah, ashaona snack hapa wako like, hey. Because hata unakumbuka ile time when she was saying bye to Malik, after Malik amwambia congratulations, ako like, come hug. Alafu kugeuka hivi, akacheki Anita akisha home. And I think in her mind, unaweza tu soma akili yake ako like, oh, okay. I need to get ready. I
think that is what scared her the most. She was like, she became aware. Like,
yeah.
Anyways.
She became so aware. Have you ever gone through that, like going to get contraceptives or even anything, sana sexually related from a pharmacy, and then you got an attitude from?
No, but I have friends who, even people with disabilities, where you hear stories, mtu ameenda kununua, and then the nurse, the reception is like, ata nyinyi wa mnakulwa. And that is such a bad attitude. Like you said, being horny is healthy. It's extremely healthy. So, unapata, like, these things happen. Ukiwa young, ukiwa uko na disability, ukiwa whatever, unaenda mahali unapewa attitude, it's like, alafu tena unajua to make matters worse, ukienda kusiki your contraception, watakuongelelea hivyo. Ukikuja bado pia na mimba, watakuongelelea hivyo. And that is so messed up. That is, there's no winning for women. There's no winning.
Kama una work kwa hiyo section, tafadhali, hakuna haja hiyo attitude. Literally, people are just trying to take care of themselves out here. Yeah. I've had a similar experience. I've had an
Do
experience.
you mind sharing?
Yes, I do mind sharing because I don't want to get into. I've already told you guys a lot. Like mnanijua sana huku nje, nimepatia data. But yeah, I had an experience. I was trying to get protection. So jakawe ni dem naenda kununua protection. Yeah. Tuseme there was a vibe. I powered through it. I ignored the attitude. I got my stuff and I left. But yeah, ilikuwa.
What about for guys? Is the experience similar? Ama nyinyi unajua wanaume wanaonekananga kama champions, eh?
Nah, I don't think it's easy for guys to walk. Kwanza, at our age, we're still kind of new to
It's
it.
not easy
at the
to
same
buy
time.
contraception?
Yeah, I don't think it's easy still.
Oh,
Kuna ile
serious?
to
Even
embarrassment
condoms?
kiasi.
No, I thought wanaume.
To be honest, I'm not speaking for myself. I'm speaking for general. Me personally, muingia hata ukiniangalia vibaya iza, bro. At the same time, as I said last episode, I don't usually do it near my house. So hata sidhani tutaionana tena. So it is what it is.
Mi naonanga kama the vibe is mwanaume akienda akisikizi services nini is like, hey champe, you know, today you're getting it nini. But if a woman goes to seek the same services, although I might be wrong, it's kind of like, girl, you know, like get your life together. Because I feel like the vibe would have been different if the person going to seek contraceptive services was a guy. I feel like the vibe, maybe, I don't know, but I feel like that is the
It's interesting.
vibe.
So, tuseme uko usiku na dem alafu urealize stash imepotea. Will you take an Uber to like the next
To the next nini? That's a good question. It might happen, but I think I would, Loki. I think
Serious?
I would. I might order. There's usually the online chemist.
Yeah. Okay.
That one
That's
works
so
too.
interesting. Wezi nunua around.
I mean, I can, but then I avoid it.
So kuna
How
hiyo
is it
stigma bado.
Bado iko. Wase tuache, please. Tutoke kwa hiyo vibe. Speaking of, Alma CFO Money Talk.
Yes.
Alma CFO Money Talk.
Okay, budget ya
Niaje?
lunch ni?
So na try kushughulikia hiyo stuff leo tu tulikuwa tumebonga. I'll take care of everything that you need, alafu hizo zingine tutasort tukiendeleanga.
Hapo kidogo niliona tuliguza ka stereotype kiasi. where
Yes. Men control the finances.
Alafu madem sisi ndio the spendthrifts. Yet idea ni ya nani? It's such tricky waters to navigate with that story.
Ukweli, because low-key CFO akona anaweza kuwa na point. Of course sisi hatujui ingredients za
Alikuwa
soap.
na point. Yeah, hatujui ingredients.
So I don't know, anaweza kuwa like maybe we're spending too much, but at the same time it's like leave all the finances to me, sir. What are you talking
Hadi
about?
lunch. So budget ya lunch ni akampatia 200 bob. Akedi niliona ilikuwa 200.
Hadi niliona the blue notes nikashindwa hiyo ni lunch anyway.
Do you think there's a way to financial independence in such a relationship? I mean, so far tumecheki there's a lot of green flags in their relationship, and I think they are transparent enough in that clearly mtu ama ideas kwa hiyo relationship ni Alma na CFO amfungi. Right? Si ati anamwambia tusifanye hivyo tufanye hii nini. No, he's not
down with whatever.
He's down with whatever. So the guy is good with money. I think that's what anaitwa CFO. But do you think the show kind of needs a stereotype hapo? Like, I don't know how to put it. In some cases, unacheki, it is the man to control the monies and the babe to follow what the man is saying. Or is there a way to teach someone financial literacy?
There is, but I feel like also that takes time. Something like financial, because most of the time, for the few months I did business classes, something like business is something with trial and error.
Yeah.
Si kitu unaweza catch on like this. You have to fail kwanza kiasi, urudi you fail, which she has actually, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They need to learn how to. I mean, there's another point I wanted to put out. What if it's just finding a balance within the relationship? Like you have good ideas, me, I'm good with money. I think let's just stay to do what both of us are good at.
I think they have that balance.
Hawafungiani, you can stay with the money. Has she even told him?
Do you think he's controlling the money because he also has shares? And I think this draws on to what Mercy said in episode 3. Go watch it. That how will they manage the work-love thing? Because when you look at it business-wise, it's like he's also a shareholder, and according to what he says, he can't manage to spend like more money on any more projects. But then if you look at it from like
Aliita cheap
lover,
thrill.
exactly,
Like
like
a chip thrill nikabaki zile za. Hata mimi nilishika, nilikacha.
like I love a point of view from how even Alma is like, usitumie hiyo tone na mimi, kuko na a bit of, unaona, it's like, sasa hapo ndipo zinaanza kuingiana. At first I thought hazinge cross, but zinaanza kucross. Your business na partner inaanza, I mean business na lover inaanza ku.
But kudos to CFO because hapo he just took a very firm. He wasn't ati rude and cruel.
Yeah.
Aliaffirm two boundaries. Ako like, hapana, hapa we have to be serious because hata nani mwenyewe anajijua. It doesn't come from ati CFO thinking that because ati Alma is a woman she can't handle finances. It's not that. It's that they have done business together before. He knows her and they basically know that the one who is good with the monies, the one who is good with the budgets ni CFO. Alma ni mse ideas na kupush boundaries na creativity like huyo ni. So it's not coming from a place of mimi chali hapa na mimi ndo nita.
Lakini when they were celebrating Robi's thing,
Yeah.
when Alma said party like polite, you know, waende wa nini polite, and then Alma was like, you know, she goes and buy things for the polite car party or whatever, and then Archie said, what will CFO think about it? So that is like, this is such a tricky situation. Is it like,
watu ampendi labels unaona?
Sababu tuko like,
Do you start maneuvering? Sijui mbona nimefeel tu energy mlikuluku sijui mbona nyinyi watu ampendi labels.
Wenye wapendi labels hapo.
Nyinyi watu ampendi labels, how do you maneuver that? Juu nilicheki pia hiyo cause basi even Archie knows.
Nikaka hivi nikajiuliza pia no labels, and then okay venye nini inakuanga Nairobi kama date mtu alafu unapea mtu pesa ya lunch. I was like like hapo the no labels boundary is a bit, I don't know, niko very confused. Maybe the more episodes we go into, the more we'll understand, but for now I'm so confused about the money situation, their relationship, business.
It's about to be tested though. I can feel
by
it.
chef.
I can feel it by chef,
Yeah,
Mr. Chef.
temptation ishaingia.
Anyway, speaking of relationships, there's a new, I know you spoke about it, Kiasi, Malik and Robi. How do you think it's going to pan out? Do you think it's also going to stay professional or might deviate some way?
My brother has one saying, you don't poo-poo where you eat.
You don't what?
You don't poo-poo
No,
where
umepanda
you
hiyo
eat.
topic leo.
Okay.
Ya kupupu. Hey.
Okay, I'm sorry. Like you don't nini where you eat. You hapo kidogo nimeangalia Robi, hata mimi mwenyewe nimesikia kauoga cause umse kwanza nikapie wa boss wake.
As the social media and everything.
And Vera seems so no nonsense according to venye ameportrayiwa. Alafu guys, the whole thing, you remember when Anita came and then Malik said Vera will not be happy that tumekuja hapa na mtoto.
Wacha niende ni go through my lines.
Anita.
Nini?
Umefanya nini hapa? Unajua venye Vera tariact akijua amekuja na mtoto.
Ati kureact. Na si nilikuwa nirudi sometime mama?
Do you think Vera is pushing your narrative ya mothers, single mothers or whatever, like instead of helping, like as a woman probably, instead of kusaidia kuenable Anita, ana enable huyu baby boy wake, the Benz guy.
Hapo kidogo support kalikuwa.
Because I was just like, what do you mean Vera will not be happy that you're here? I was just like,
but Anita pia ni yule dem.
Anita is
like,
that girl.
shidao.
Hey,
Shida
Anita
yenu
is
kwani?
that girl.
Yeah, si ilikuwa ni Rudi.
She has, lazima, hii episode ikiendelea lazima, I don't know, things have to work out for her. Please, TV gods.
It felt unfair. It felt unfair that she had to justify being there with the kid. Na si ati she doesn't have history with these people. These guys are literally... Vile aliuliza Malik, do you think she'll survive the house? It means she's lived in that house with them until she got probably until she got pregnant and she
had to take like a leave or something.
I cannot wait for the episodes when they're in the house. I hope they're gonna be there It's gonna be
Stay
drama.
tuned. Of course, drama is coming up. Already unaona tu recipes za dramas na kwa
No,
sprinkled
na
all
hadi
over.
nafurahia tu niko like yo.
Temptation.
The plot is
Temptation.
growing so nicely. I
It's
like
like
it.
things are moving. Unacheki CFO ako like hapa sasa tuna move. Last time we have conversation ya are you seeing other people? We had a contraceptives conversation. Hata sasa tunaanza kufungua biashara. Alafu hapo ndio
Temptation.
plot twist.
Yo.
You just pick one call hivi unageuka unarudi Nairobi. Unapata msichana wako.
Phone call to.
Phone call
to. Zuba kiasi.
Wazuba kiasi chu.
Ashaenda.
Yo.
Chatuona.
I'm happy for Robi. I'm happy that she's taking this route. I'm happy that anachanuliwa pole and also the support na ukweli anaambiwa. I'm also happy for the support yenye Anita aliget when she got there, mostly from Robi.
Yeah.
That Robi alikuwa able kumsaidia
Kumshikia
kumshikia
mtoto.
mtoi, afanye rehearsal, arudi. I really liked that. I like your for the sisterhood.
For the sisterhood.
For the sisterhood.
I really love how the girls are in this show.
Yes,
like
that's the thing.
wanapendana.
Yeah.
And that's isipokuwa Vera kidogo simuoni vizuri.
Tutamuona ona uko mbele.
But the rest wanasaidiana and then they talk to each other like how they're all concerned about Archie's periods. It's like, girl, like if you're feeling nini, that peer support, I find that it's so important. Iyo kupelekana kwa clinic. Saa zingine unatakanga mtu wa kukupeleka.
Aki ni vizuri kwenda na
Utakangi
mtu.
kwenda peke yako.
Yeah.
Unataka mtu wa kukupeleka. So I really loved that. I loved that so much. The business, the periods, everything they're going through, they are just talking about it.
Yeah, by the way, big up to Tuki, the show, because for the first time we're seeing, I got so tired of hii narrative ya when we're seeing young women on screen, it's rivals.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
Hakuna hiyo ubeshte, hakuna hiyo support ya madema
lazima
ati
ikwe wana fight for something ama nini. Oh my God, yes.
Me watching with my friends like, mbona sisi hatukuangi hivi? We support each other, we talk to each other, but for the first time, you're seeing a show on TV that portrays female friendship.
Exactly, where girls are just nini. Ukweli.
Yeah, by the tunasupportiananga.
Ukweli.
And even when we're out
Ukweli
there, mtu akuje na mtoi, tutabeba huyo mtoto. Hii narrative yenye imekuwa around ya, oh, women, this.
Alafu hata hakuna hiyo kusengenyana on the side.
Yes.
This show, oh my God. I love, as in, it just heals the inner child in you. Unajua for real, I feel like saa zingine what we consume becomes us. Kama kila siku umeshinda kuconsume to mean girls, you know there's supposed to be cliques. You know huyu ni huyu. Unajua Robi ametoka ushago. Naturally, even in episode 1, I was like, I wonder kama watakuwa rivals. I wonder kama watapendana.
Yes.
So it's like, sahi, ukiona, what you consume, ukiconsume, wasichana kila time ni kuargue, kila time wanataka kukuibia mtu.
Yeah, lazima kukuwe na
Hivyo ndivyo
kijana.
utakuwa always on guard. But this is how...
Some beef over guys and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Also, Anita and Robi auditioning for the same role. And helping each other prepare.
Yeah. At first I was so scared. I thought Anita didn't like Robi. Let me just be so honest.
Yeah.
Ipatenye Robi alichak, alafu Anita
She
kabaki na
asked
Malik.
Yeah.
I thought I was so scared. But then when they started rehearsing together, I was like, oh, fucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think she was just projecting a fear, like.
Yeah. Seeing her younger self in her.
When we were talking about kwenda kwa these clinics and the kind of judgment, I feel like one of the things people do not understand is the risk of not being active in your own sexual reproductive health. What are some of the things, the outcomes that comes from being like, okay, I've been judged, so I guess let me not be active or proactive in seeking advice, in seeking ways to help me protect myself. Like, what are some of the risks you think? We've seen one, which is unexpected pregnancy, right? We've seen it through Anita, but what are some of the other risks that one might face if you're not very active with your SRH journey?
I think definitely catching diseases, sexually transmitted diseases, that is. That's definitely a risk.
That's
a big risk. And also, to add on top of that, most people don't frequently go for testing. So you might catch something and there's a risk of it being spread, first and foremost. Yeah, so I feel like that's one of the big risks.
Yeah.
Other than pregnancy, that is.
The mental health too.
Yeah.
Because you see how Anita says, like, kitambo nilikuwa mnaive, saizi tu naendelea kulearn. I feel like Anita is strong.
She's so
kuna
strong.
mtu mwenye hata kuwa strong hivyo. You are not involved in your sexual health, something happens, and then it can really take a toll on your mental health. For real, it really can.
And also, when some of these things happen, like now for Anita, which I really love her story curve, ni when it happens, what next? Tukijaribu, you don't stop showing up. That ata ukienda ujaribu kupata hiyo help from a clinic and you face whatever attitude, toka enda kwa ingine. Because you understand what's at stake. You understand what the risk is. Achana na judgment ya mtu mmoja isikufanye you stop being proactive in your own health. Mtu anaweza baki hapo na judgments zake. So I really like the theme in this show. I really like the theme on support, on social support, on how friends support each other, the conversations that we have, even warning. I like that Anita in a way was very supportive of Robi by Dame. Ndio umeanza, ni wacha tu ni kushow hivi ndio kuko. Jilinde. Alma also being like, okay, huku ukifika please. Vile tu mamake alimwambia in episode 3 kama uja watch, go watch. Mamake alimwambia, prioritize the things that you want. Okay, umekuja kuku hustle.
Get your money.
Get your money, get your bag. Be independent, mama. And kuna tu hiyo sikufichi white. I'm not gatekeeping the truth. I'm not gatekeeping the tricks of the trade. Nitakwambia, I like that support. And if you're watching us, now maybe you're not lucky enough to have these friends, or maybe you are and you have your friends and nataka to have these conversations. We have an amazing chatbot on wazi.com. Wazi the chatbot where unaweza enda have conversations. You ulize maswali mob. All questions you have on SRH, sexual reproduction health, have a conversations with it, on relationships, on how to maneuver some tricky bits of a relationship, especially for those of us who are in relationships that are also business relationships. Because hapo kuweka boundaries kidogo, it's tricky kujua, nitanavigate hizi waters, ni bebu wangu, lakini pia hapa when it comes to story na biz, kuna kidogo tunabidi tuweke mguu chini. So how to do that in a way that is respectful to your partner. And that was Tukijaribu. Don't stop trying, man. Tukijaribu. Thank you so much for watching. I guess parting shot, guys. What have you taken from this show?
As we're saying Tukijaribu, I would like to also encourage everyone umjaribu kujieducate. I feel like that's the best way of prevention for any unwanted things that may happen to you. Nadi ukiwaka Robi, you've gone to a chemist. Hawendi kusema I want to talk to, just go, nadai na hii. Pia mtu anakuchukua a bit more serious, asemi wajui hata amekujia nini.
And there's no
Educate
shame in
yourself.
that. Yeah. There's no shame in that. There's a lot of narrative ati kukwe na shame around. There's no shame. Ingia hapo na kifo kuseme mimi hata plan about contraceptive. Mtu akikuonyesha attitude uko like nimekuja na facts.
Yeah.
So
once you know, it's easier for you to express yourself.
Exactly. Yeah, I love that. Parting shot.
For me, it's probably community. Should I say peer? Should I say community? That is like so important for kila mtu. Ajisurround na watu wenye watamsaidia nini. Because I feel like unaona hata kama Anita angekuwa na hiyo support, angekuwa na hiyo community, probably we'll have seen a different side of her. But we need that. We see how Archie anasupportiwa, how Robi anasupportiwa. So my biggest takeaway is that just find your people, that community. Usikufe peke yako. Share with people. If you don't have people, Mercy has said, go to a chatbot. Usikufe peke yako na mashida, for sure.
Bonga na sisi, our social media handles are at Tukisonga 254 across all social media handles. Kuna experts pale if you have any questions. Kama umebonga na wazi and you're like, hapa kidogo ni kama tupatani and you want to have a conversation with an expert, go. Uliza, you'll have people who are going to talk to you. So follow us. Make sure to leave a comment. Hata kama uko na swali hapo kwa comment section, uliza, usiogope. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tuko hapa tena na nyinyi next week kuchambua episode 5. Kama bado hauja catch up, enda uketi, binge. Show ni mpya, show ni tamu, show ni kali, show ni Tuki. Follow us across all social media platforms. Wazi chatbot is there for you. What else have I left out?
Space Yako
Podcast. They're doing an amazing job. Go like, subscribe, share their podcast to everyone.
And see you next week.
Wazi.
Episode 5.
Wazi.
Wazi.